Hi there, this is Bruno from Spainguru.es, your portal and community for Spanish immigration. And today, one of our members of our community asked, is it worth it to have a dental insurance in Spain? Please make sure to stay until the end of the video because I've made a summary of the answers of our community members. Now let's go with the question. What's everyone's opinion about having dental insurance? Is it worth it or a waste of money? Most of dentists don't take insurance and prices are not like in USA, so I am wondering if having health insurance is worth or not. So clearly this question was asked by an American person. Now let's go with the answers. It is still worth it to cover any cost if you want to try to lower it as much as possible. For me, the health insurance I had through my program covered only certain stuff for dental care, such as cleaning, which is why I did not have to pay a single penny. Therefore, it was free. On the other hand, when I had filling for my cavity, it did not cover it, which was about 70 euros. Even though that sounds cheaper than back in the US, it would be worth getting the health insurance, so it's worth it. Next, if you can get dental health insurance that covers everything or as much stuff as possible, that would be perfect. Next, we've been happy with our dental coverage through Sanitas. Their facilities are quite nice. Next, you have to have health insurance, not dental. Dental only exists and it's something like 20 euros a month as opposed to full health insurance, which should be about 50 per month. Obviously, prices will vary for each person. Next, it depends on how often you anticipate going and whether you have serious issues or not. If you just need regular cleanings and maybe an occasional filling, it's really not worth it. The prices here are very low in comparison to the US, and if you really need something really serious done, some people go to Turkey for dental procedures because it's so cheap there, but it's still very good. Next, we have dental insurance. I'm paying 90 euros a year, covers cleanings, fillings, and extractions and x-rays, worth it. Next, I have dental through Sanitas and I already think it's been worth it. I have a lot of stuff I had to get done, so she got 2 cleanings, 2 periodontal appointments, etc, etc. The procedure and retainer I paid for it was 30% discount from the insurance, everything else was free. For $9.75 a month, I think it was worth it, because otherwise it would have paid for every single one of those treatments. So this person thinks it's worth it. Better to be able to find your own dentist based on recommendations rather than be locked into having to go to a specific one that works with your insurer. If you have a health insurance, you will get a free clean each year. Dentistry here is very affordable in comparison to other countries such as Australia and, from what I've heard, America. Next, insurance generally doesn't cover elective cosmetic work, which is so important and unique my teeth as opposed to eyes and general health. For that reason, dental care is a different animal that doesn't lend itself to insurance as well as those. Next, I have used Sanitas, which covers dental care, but you have to pay a little extra. Dental care in Spain is not cheap. Wow, so really mixed opinions. There's also a related article that I'm sharing the link here in the article as well. And you will find the link to this article in the video description below. And let's go to the main takeaways. And here it goes. Is it worth to have dental insurance in Spain? Well, these are the main takeaways. Number 1, it depends on how often you anticipate going and whether you have serious issues or not. So every person is different. Number 2, dental only also exists, dental health insurance, and it's something like 20 euros a month, but it will have copays. It means that you're paying 20 euros per month or 15 euros per month. For example, Bruno, I pay personally 15 euros per month to have Adesla's health insurance, but then everything that I had to do, I had to pay a certain price, which was roughly 50% of the normal listed price, but you pay a little bit every time that you need to do stuff. Then the next one, number 3, without main treatments copays, it would be 90 euros a year, which is actually a very good price. That covers cleanings, fillings, extractions, and x-rays. So yeah, this person pays 90 euro a year. Number 4, the prices here are very low in comparison to the US, but then as you heard, there was also one person that's saying that dentists are not cheap here in Spain. I think you have all the range. You can find cheap dentists and you can find really expensive dentists that, of course, based on recommendations, you have to take your own conclusions if it's worth going to those. Number 5, better having your own dentist based on recommendations, as I said before, rather than be locked into having to go to a specific one that works with that insurer. If you have a health insurance, you will get a free clean each year. Yeah, this is the normal thing that you get when you have general health insurance, a free cleaning per year. So for some people that would be enough. Alright, if you think we are adding value, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the videos that we upload. You can also join our community on Facebook group, Spain Immigration and Residency Questions, with nearly 16,000 members, where you can ask questions related to Spanish immigration and life in Spain in general, and you can do it anonymously. You can also join our Spanish non-lucrative visa group with more than 700 members, and Spanish Digital Nomad Visa Group. Also, we're sending a newsletter every single Monday morning with the top discussions featured on our community, and of course, news about Spanish immigration. The content in this video and article is non-financial nor tax advice, and is based on internet research and personal experience of our community members. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Bruno from Spainguru.es. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.